Before we go on to that, you just mentioned about the different clothes you're wearing.
Yes.
And because you're actually wearing things that are that relate directly to your own particular respective regions.
Yes.
Would you just like to say a few things about the things you're wearing today?
I'll just say something and they can complete
If you don't want to, that's fine.
Yes,
I just
okay.
wonder whether
African fabrics and clothes, or the way we dress, communicate, tells a story. I have tied my hair, but just seeing me, you might think that I have just tied the hair, but I've tied my hair to show something, to translate something. This morning, I was going to tie my hair, I was thinking, I'm going on a journey. And if you see my hairstyle like a boat, like traveling, I want to go on a journey to translate, to tell people about things that I know on objects from Africa. And that's why I've tied my hair this way.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Really nice.
So I'm telling a story. I'm going on a journey. And sister. I can explain that. She's dressed like a princess from the Benin Kingdom. In the Benin Kingdom, this is how a royal would dress. They wear white. The traditional fabric will be white in color, not necessarily white as in lace, white in color. We call it ewu. It's a velvet kind of fabric. But the royals, the kings, and the very rich ones will wear linen. So linen is not a new thing. It's called combed cotton. Today we call it Egyptian cotton. Combed cotton will be worn, tied to the chest. To the ladies want to show, how good they look. So she's showing us that she's well fed, and then all the money they have. We didn't have banks. So if you had money, you go and buy a jewelry, and our jewelry then was not gold. It was Ivier, Ekan. That is our traditional jewelries. Mm-hmm. You buy them and keep. Those were your money. When you were broke, you go and sell it back and get some money to go and do your shopping. So she's wearing all her bank account on her today. And she's looking very gorgeous. Thank you.
And can I just say that crown she's got on her head is associated with the Benin, with the royalty. You find that even other parts of today, in those days you had other parts of Nigeria. You had princesses and queens, from the palace, whether from the west or from the south. They had beads on their head, but the ones that are made by the ones that come from the Benin Kingdom are different. The ones that are worn by the Edos, this is a pattern, this is the way it comes. But in other areas, you find that there are some of them that, for you to identify somebody who is from a royalty, she might just have one or two beads, single ones just sticking out, And today you find that this pattern of having beads on the head, has become fashionable, But in those days, it was exclusively for those from the royal family. Yeah, and even today, it's a taboo for any descendant from the Edo Kingdom, any descendant from Benin, to put on this thing if you are not from the royal family.
So you were saying she's from the royal family.
Yeah, so she's quite safe. She won't drop dead. So that's the way it comes. And the beads is a very important symbol in the palace. In all palaces, the beads is very important because that is a symbol, because it's not just one. These days, people who are well off can afford to wear beads now. But in those days, for you to be able to afford to wear beads, you must be from the royal family, or very, very rich. So that was, one of the first signs, a symbol that tells you the story, who this woman is. It's a symbol of identity. What I'm wearing, I'm from the Delta parts, from Warri, and our traditional cloth. We have various cloth that we wear, various dressing, depending on the occasion. If I was going to dance, for instance, my dressing will be different. You might find me, having my wrapper up here, and the headgear will be different. I could have just something like a small scarf with a lot of decorations in the hair, tied in what do you call it?
Knots.
In knots, and then it will come right there. So I'll have my scarf tied in knots at various points, and then it comes forward. I hope we have the opportunity to display some of those things, in the near future here at the museum. And usually we have 2 wrappers, underneath. She's got 2 wrappers on her, but you find that the way we tie it is different. She's got hers tied.
Tied mine like an Edo woman would tie hers. But she's tucked hers in.
But mine is tucked in.
Like a Delta woman. So if we were walking on the street, they will know where I'm from.
Right.
So, you can see that from here,
She's tucked it in.
While mine
But
is
I've tied mine
left,
like a knot.
hers is. So
That's
those
where I come from.
Yeah, those are some of the things
We
you
are
use to
warriors.
differentiate.
Right.
Yeah, we are quiet.
They're quiet people. The fishermen, we go hunting.
So those are the, some of the things, similarities and differences that we find. And the hairstyles, we have different hairstyles for different occasions. This one I'm tying, it's called, it's a casual hairstyle, it's don't care. I don't care.
You don't
That's
care?
what I don't care because it's a casual one. I'm just going for,
Open her wings.
Yeah, so I don't care. But there are some that we have peacocks, and that is what, like the proud mother, when your daughter is getting married, you are the proud mother. The ceremony revolves around you, so you are as proud as a peacock. And the style I'll tie will be different. It will show that, I'm the mother of the day, So you have various, when somebody is in mourning, the way the hairstyle is styled is different, So depending on the occasion and what you are doing and what kind of dance you are presenting or whatever, we tie our hair to reflect our mood, to reflect our feeling, to reflect where we come from, and all that. The Yorubas, we tie their hair differently. They will use one of these ashokes that we have there, and one goes right around the waist, over one simple cloth down, and then the other one goes either on the head or on the shoulder, like this. So, that's about it. Yeah.